From gaming to digital fashion, living a digital double life was a hot topic pre-pandemic. But since that we've been thrust into lockdown, where so much of our lives have had to flip over into digital, the chat has really exploded. Now, this is something we've been talking about for quite a while on Stylus, but right now you've got this accelerated appreciation of digital worlds, people really getting on board with the idea that living your best IRL life will increasingly have a digital component. The best stuff, in my opinion, is rooted in understanding it's about how consumers perceive themselves holistically, i.e. not just what they see in the mirror. Hence this rather charming avatar Beasty, which is none other than our very own media guru, Christian Ward. Slightly less scary, depending on your opinion, is this excellent app, Super Personal, that puts a really positive spin on deep fake technology. This captures your face's micro movements and then puts it onto a body with similar physical proportions, similar enough to believe that it is you. In fact, here you see the fake me. Now, this is great for virtually trying on clothes online, or you could blend your image with that of a model on a brand's e-commerce site, so literally putting yourself in the picture. As Matthew Drinkwater, who is head of the fashion innovation agency in London, says, most press frames this kind of tech as dystopian. There are other angles. Super Personal acknowledges that virtual fit is about more than physicality. It's actually about perception. If you take this into social, we've got Snapchat's new Cameo tool that lets people add their own faces to shareable memes. That's kind of cool, but then it's also a little bit of a one-hit wonder. Moving on, the real wins are going to come from creating a dialogue extending the brand experience. So what you see here is Danish fashion brand Carling's project with creative agency Virtue that was based on A, making digital fashion feel much more attainable to the average person, and B, stopping the very damaging wear it once influencer trend on Instagram. So what it is, it's a t-shirt with a special tracker spot on the front connected to Spark AR software, which activates interactive AR experiences in Instagram. This means that new designs can effectively be beamed onto the surface of the t-shirt in real time, hyper-realistically. So it's one t-shirt, but potentially endless messages. So it's effectively a kind of digital era version of the great Catherine Hamnett process tees, or bringing it a bit more bang up to date, bootlegger brand Sports Banger's excellent NHS tees. Now, with the Carling project, what it's really revealing is just how big the love for digital products is getting. Berlin-London brand Rob Howe actually launched itself in lockdown with this digital hoodie that people are currently superimposing over themselves at home. This love affair is going to spur a desire for physical spaces for virtual products, places where we can really test out and kind of convene around the fantasy. What you're seeing here is a hot second, which was a sort of proto-flagship in East London, selling virtual style to digital curious consumers. Now, you couldn't actually buy or transfer the items that you were virtually trying on into an online space, but there are already several blockchain agencies working on this. Being able to reinvent yourself is going to be a huge sell in a cultural climate of increasingly fluid identities. For now, it's also really, really good escapism and excellent for giving people a taste of what they could have. As Corinna Nobbs, who engineered that project, said, people really love the idea of visiting an exhibition or show or getting to try on the looks. This is very much about the capacity to realise ourselves as something other. And that very much is the crux of understanding the dynamic power of the digital double. Thank you for watching and stay well.